Welcome to the DTC Insider podcast, where online business owners come to find actionable tips and tactics to grow their businesses. Now, here's your host, Brian Roisentul.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the DTC Insider podcast. I'm Brian Roisentul, your host, and today I'm the guest too. Now, just kidding. I'm going to share something with you that I learned the other day over a podcast interview, and it was like my mind was spinning and spinning after it. So I have a podcast here in Argentina that we record in studio as well. It's in Spanish. That's why I don't share it here. But if you speak Spanish by any chance, reach out to me and I'll share it with you. But we interview big companies of all sizes, but mainly big companies here. But the other day we did a different interview. We interviewed a former Disney executive. He worked at Disney like globally for over 20 years. And he now owns an agency in which he helps companies with their branding strategy. And branding is not the logo, the colors, the font. It's way more, including core values, vision, mission, and many other things, the reason to be. And when he was speaking about the mission, I think it was the vision. I'm confused about those two always. I was like, yeah, typically the vision involves being the best at something. And she said, no, not always. And it was like, wait, what? Explain. Because every time I speak about a vision, it's like, we strive to be the best at blah. We strive to be the number one company that does this. And he said, yes, that's what typically looks like, but you could be the most innovative company. You could be the funniest company. You could be the most entertaining company. You could be the most passionate company. You could be the best at something, but in this, it doesn't need to be revenue wise, or it doesn't need to be the best at your industry. It could be the best at something that you want to be recognized as, right? So that made me think of something and start looking around at people I have spoken with in the last year or so, some clients as well, and realizing something. Many clients for which we, let's say, do 90-day roadmaps, the annual roadmap, the strategy, they want to grow to the next level, whatever that means for them. But some, they keep saying, Brian, team, I'm fine this way. I'm fine. Like, if we grow more, I'll need to hire more people. I'll need to move from the current factory. I'll need a bigger warehouse, whatever. I don't want that. I'm happy this way. So it was like, I always thought that if we didn't strive to be the best, we were like mediocre. Not in the bad way necessarily, but it's like, if you don't strive to be the best, why are you even here? But when I look at my life, personally, what I have built in the agency, when I look at these type of clients, and when I heard these persons say this, who went more in depth, of course, it was like, there's another way, being the best. And I interview here very successful companies doing 9 figures or even more. And that comes with trade-offs. Typically that looks like for them, what that looks like for them is, working almost 24/7. What do they do with their family? The spouse or significant other, let's say, the children, if they have, or postponing the life, having a significant other, having a family for the sake of growing the company, being proud of the picture in the office or working every Sunday. If that's you, that's fine. As we always say, you do you. But if you don't want to be in that position and you're feeling like, I see those pictures on LinkedIn, or I know many people doing that, and I feel that I'm not doing enough, or I could be doing more for my company, it's like, no. But I think it all comes down to the core definition of your vision. What do you want to create? Do you want to create the biggest company? Then that will come with a lot of trade-offs, or a big team to help you accomplish that. But if it's not the biggest company in your category, then define that middle ground, define what that look like for you, because that way you will know when you achieve success And it's not based on some figures or revenue. It'll be based on your definition. As you know, the stock market and everything else is based on the expectations, not only of what happens, is what happens versus the expectation for what happened. So in this case, be fine with that. I learned that I don't want to build the biggest growth marketing agency in the world. I want to be happy. And I own an agency and I'm happy at the current state because I can enjoy time with my kids. I can go and pick up from, kindergarten. I can spend time with my wife. I don't work in holidays. I don't work in weekends. I know that won't take me to build the biggest agency in the world, but it's not what I want. And I'm at peace with that. It's the same that, Justin Welch, if you follow that creator, that owns a community of solopreneurs. Being a solopreneur means that you don't have a team, you don't have a big company. Those revenue could be this or it could be that, lower or higher, but it won't be as high as someone with a super big team, right? Typically. And for them, that's fine because their definition of solopreneurship is working by themselves and being happy and doing the rest, disconnecting from what they see everywhere else about what success means. So anyway, I just wanted to leave you with that this Friday, just to give you food for thought. Maybe it's useful, maybe it resonates with you. I'm not saying that one is wrong and the other is right. I'm inviting you to think what works for you because clearly it invited me to think what works for me. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to enjoy more episodes, head on over to the DTCinsider.com and you will find the podcast section there. If you want to be a guest on the DTC Insider podcast, reach out to me at Brian at the DTCinsider.com. Thank you.
This episode was brought to you by BSR Digital. We help DTC brands grow through paid ads and email marketing campaigns. If you'd like us to help your business grow, head on over to bsrdigital.com and schedule a call with us.